Today's Bible passage is Psalm 139. O Lord, you have searched me and known me. This is one of my favourite psalms and one that I recite when I can't sleep at night. It's both beautiful and reassuring. I love the way it describes God's intimate knowledge of each of us, our lives, our actions, our words, our thoughts even. The way we are surrounded with God's presence, so that it's impossible actually to escape it, even if we tried. I remember once a nun who was leading a quiet day on prayer saying to the group, "I want you to sit in the presence of God." And then she stopped and she laughed at herself and she said, "As if you could do anything else." And the sheer matter-of-fact way she laughed at that struck home to me, and I've never forgotten it. Where can I go then from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? The questions invite the answer, nowhere. The psalmist goes on to think about the most extreme places that we might go: the heavens, beneath the earth, in the grave, the furthest easternmost shores. Even there, your hand shall lead me, your right hand hold me fast. And then we marvel at God's knowledge over time, seeing us being formed in the womb. Already in your book were all my members written. It's such a vision of omniscience and omnipresence. At the end, the psalmist wrestles briefly with the mystery that evil still exists and appears to triumph in the world, despite God being God, but concludes with a prayer that God will keep my own heart clean and good. A practical resolution, since the only person we can ever expect to really change is ourselves. Search me out, O God, and see if there is any wickedness in me, and lead me in the way. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there thy hand will lead me. Do you remember that poem by Francis Thompson, The Hound of Heaven? It's about how God pads along behind us, patiently pursuing us, refusing ever to leave, unrecognised. But eventually we may turn and realise we've been running away from the very one we seek. This is how it begins. I fled him down the nights and down the days. I fled him down the arches of the years. I fled him down the labyrinthine ways of my own mind. And in the midst of tears I hid from him and under running laughter. And it speaks of the feet following after. It's quite a long poem. And then the last few lines describe the moment of realisation. Is my gloom, after all, shade of his hand, outstretched caressingly? Ah, fondest, blindest, weakest, I am he whom thou seekest. Thou dravest love from thee, who dravest me.